What up, what up, what up? Coach Mike coming at you. I'm all ready for work today. I did doubles yesterday, and I ended up staying up late again last night because things were just, unraveling, and actually I'm really excited about it. I'm becoming a Sunday school teacher. Now, I figured with the position that I want to be in eventually, with being able to inspire business people and being able to have authority over a large amount of people with my words and with my message, why not start with Sunday school? And my sister actually inspired me to do this, and I've been praying about this for about a month now. It came up when we were in service. It's something that she wants to do because she's going to be a teacher, and she, kind of brought it up to me once or twice, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm called to do that or if it's gonna, or if I have time. But I've been praying about it, and I was like, God, I'm gonna let you, And yesterday she sent me the RSVP for a meeting that she's going to, and I was like, all right, God keeps on bringing this up again and again and again, so I'm just gonna trust Him. And so it all worked out. I prayed about it, and I prayed about the grade that I wanted to, and it turns out I got there, and I just got the grade that I wanted to do, which is 3rd and 4th grade. I figured that these kids are, they're more grown up, they're higher in energy, their brains are developed, and they're probably going to be coachable, and I also heard 3rd grade's a hard grade. So I don't know, maybe it'll be a challenge, but I think it'll be a fun one. What I want to talk to you guys about today, though, is the power of your words. And I don't know if you guys know that you have this power, but if you just control what comes out of your mouth, you can control your life much more than I think that a lot of us realize that we can. Now, I've heard Joyce Meyer say this over again and again and again, she says if you have enough right thinking going on in your mind and you're speaking enough right thoughts, you're not even going to have room in your mind for wrong thoughts. And so this is the tip that I heard her say this morning. Now, I had kind of a little bit of a message laid out for you, but I decided to scratch that and go with this because I see successful people doing this all the time, and I don't know why I haven't come across this yet. In my personal development, I hear it being said, but I haven't really heard about the reasons why. I know visualization is important, etc., etc. But the key is, if you have something in your heart that is envy or jealousy or negativity, chances are you're going to be speaking something like that, right? So if you can kind of tell about a person's heart by the words that they speak. And not only that, it's important for you to recognize that you have the power to go throughout your whole day blessing everything. I honestly do this. Before I even heard this message today, I never used to do this, but to stay in this positive state and the state of gratefulness for life, what I do is, in traffic, for example, if somebody's cutting me off or if somebody's driving dangerously, I'll pray for them. I'm like, God, please bless them, please help them, whatever they're going through. And it helps me stay in a positive state. But it's not just about me. It's about good intentions. It's about your heart. And if you take control of your life and you not only bless other people, but you bless yourself. Take action to bless your own day. Bless your job. Bless your finances. Bless the opportunities in your life. Bless the direction in your life. Bless your workout. I've been doing this also is before a set that I think is challenging and I'm going up in weight. I know this may sound pretty simple, but I'll pray about it. I'm like, God, please help me. And then what charges up inside of me is I think about right after that I can do all things through Christ. I'm doing these reps and I'm stronger in my mind because of it, and it really helps me through my workout. So if you're thinking the right thoughts, you can speak the right words. And if you force yourself to speak the right words, you're not going to have room for negative thoughts. So I want to give you guys this message today because I hear so many successful people saying the things that they do to get themselves in this state of power. Tony Robbins said this. He said, I still actually want to memorize his exact mantra, but he says that, I have unlimited power and ability, and God's love and abundance is surrounding me, and I am infinite in my energy and passion in life, and I can accomplish anything. I know a lot of Beachbody coaches do this too. Like Scotty Hobbs, he's got his morning mantra. Talking about where he wants to be in life, where his vision is. I do this too. One day I want to be a 15-star Diamond Beachbody coach. More importantly, though, one day I want to help 1 million people. That's my first goal. And if I can do some of that through Beachbody, I think that's a great channel to... the power of network marketing is so incredible. If you guys don't know this already, it's the most powerful thing. It's like the law of duplication. We all know or have heard about the compound effect, right? If you're putting positive energy out there every single day, and you're doing network marketing, and your message is being passed along and along and along, even if you're not making money, you're still getting your message out there. You're still having a positive impact on people's lives. And so it's so important to be a person of integrity, be a person of positive words, be a person who believes in themselves. I remember I heard this yesterday when I was signing up to be a Sunday school teacher. They made us sign this waiver that, our outside life, or that the way that we act will reflect the type of leader that they want us to be. And, that's just being a man of integrity, a woman of integrity, someone of character, someone who, doesn't have a foul mouth. Nobody wants to be around negative people, really. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be around negative people at all. We are the light in the world, the people who shine through God's grace and God's love. So it's not that we shouldn't be, I heard Joyce Meyer say this too. She goes, if you really want to be a blessing to others and you're praying to get out of your job because nobody there is a Christian, maybe you're there for a reason. Maybe you're there because you're the only testimony that God's working with right now in that area, So be a light at your work. Be a light when you're presenting yourself through social media. I see this often too, is, people will post negative things and post like news stories that are somewhat negative, and or they'll post stories about having a broken heart or having trust issues. That's okay. I'm not saying there's anything against that. I know a lot of people have a lot of friends who are honest about their past and their lives, but I'm talking about what they're speaking into their life. They're speaking into their life trust issues. They're speaking into their life negativity that's coming from the media. They're speaking into their life and reflecting an image of abuse and police brutality and people getting whooped and bullied and people getting abused or tragic stories. It's like what you focus on, that really has power in your life. I used to say this all the time. I had a couple negative friends, of course, in my lifetime, and what I would always say to them is, I was like, look, there is people getting abused, bullied, people who are losing their jobs, people who are dying, people who are suffering, people who are being tortured every single day. But you know what else is happening? People are falling in love every day. People are getting married every day. Starving people are being fed every day. People are being blessed every day with new jobs. New families are being blessed with beautiful children. People are getting married. People are reconciling relationships. People are transforming their lives and getting over addiction. So choose what you're going to focus on, and that's going to determine the quality of your life. And more importantly, focus on what you speak about. Focus on what you speak on, okay? So that's my message for today, guys. If you just start with your mind, here's a simple tip. Start with this. Start doing this every single day. Bless your circumstances. Thank God no matter what situation you're in. Start blessing other people who you would originally be mad at. Start praying for them. People who make you angry, start praying for them. If you have a tough situation where your business is not going the way that you want to, bless it. If you're in the first year, think of your business like a little baby. It's like if that baby's 1 year old how much is it going to really be serving you? It's going to be a lot of work, and it's going to take a lot of your time, but, eventually, 10 years, 20 years, 40 years down the road, you're going to become old, and that child is going to help you in life, and they're going to become adult, and they're going to be producing their own results, and so think about your investments, like, just don't give up on something in the first year. Don't do it. I've heard Scotty Hobbs say this, that you're new in the business until you've spent a year in Beachbody. Like, you're still kind of new. You know what? I get that now, because there's so much that comes from personal development and changing the person, that you are on the inside, and becoming a positive person with plenty of positive messages to send, and having this influence and having this, direction and drive and perseverance. And every day I know he speaks a mantra over his business and over his life and his goals, and I do the same thing. And I know I don't know a Beachbody coach that doesn't do that. I can't think of a successful person who doesn't do that. So start with that. Start speaking positive words over your life. Start blessing other people. And recognize, if you're speaking negative thoughts, that means somewhere inside your heart, you've had to think about that enough to have a negative feeling about that. So if you can, whatever you do, change that. If you've got trust issues, focus on the fact that this may be where you are, but this is not where you're headed. You are going up higher. If you've had a bad breakup or something, or your last business failed, say, this is where I am now, but this is not where I'm staying. I'm coming up higher. And speak those things. Speak those beliefs into your life. Don't determine your future on your past. Don't determine your future on what you're missing out on. Don't determine your future on what you can't do. Learn to change what you can change. And what's the serenity prayer? God, help me accept the things that I cannot change, or help change the things that I can, accept the things that I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. Close enough. Speak positive words over your life, guys. That's my message for today. I love you. Peace.